from Washington, this is VOA News. Russia orders Ukraine to prepay for natural gas. Massive blast levels historic Syria hotel. I'm Ray Kouguell reporting from Washington. Russia is ordering energy-dependent Ukraine to pay in advance for all future natural gas deliveries as the cash-poor Kyiv government struggles to maintain economic and political stability. The Russian Energy Ministry says Ukraine missed a Wednesday deadline to pay down a $3.5 billion energy debt and said all gas sent from June 1st will require cash in advance. It remains unclear what impact the prepayment edict will have on the European Union. Russia supplies about 30% of Western Europe's gas needs, with about half of those supplies passing through Ukraine. In another development, pro-Russian separatists in the eastern Ukraine regions of Donetsk and Luhansk say they'll go forward with votes on Sunday on whether to declare independence from Kyiv. And that's coming despite calls from Russian President Vladimir Putin to postpone the vote. A massive explosion in a tunnel dug by Syrian rebel fighters destroyed an historic hotel facing Aleppo's iconic 13th century citadel. Both opposition and government sources report numerous casualties among government troops being housed in the building. Edward Uranian reports.
Amateur video showed an enormous mushroom cloud rising into the sky over Syria's largest city of Aleppo after a blast leveled the Carlton Hotel, shattering windows and scattering debris for hundreds of meters. Explosives placed in a tunnel under the building destroyed the 150-year-old Ottoman structure. Dozens were killed, including many government soldiers. Government troops continued to hold the citadel and several neighborhoods inside the historic old city of Aleppo, while rebels control surrounding districts and areas north and east of the city. Edward Uranian for VOA News, Cairo.
The Associated Press says a group calling itself the Islamic Front claimed responsibility for the attack. The head of the UN agency overseeing Syria's chemical weapons destruction says the last remaining 8% is in a dangerous and inaccessible area. Sigrid Kaag says 16 barrels are all that is left before 100% of Syria's stockpile is destroyed. But she says those barrels are in an area too dangerous to enter because of security problems. Cox says full access is critical to ensure Syria meets the June 30th deadline for ridding itself of all chemical weapons. At least 4 countries, including the United States, have pledged to assist Nigeria in the search for those 276 missing schoolgirls kidnapped by militant group Boko Haram. Addressing the World Economic Forum Summit Thursday in Abuja, Nigerian President Goodluck Jonathan thanked China, the latest country to promise help in finding the girls.
The United States of America, the United Kingdom, and France have also spoken with me and have expressed their commitment to help us resolve this crisis in Nigeria. I believe that the kidnap of these girls will be the beginning of end of terror in Nigeria.
Boko Haram's leader has said the group intends to sell the girls who were taken from a school in Nigeria's Borno state more than 3 weeks ago. Nigerian police have offered a $300,000 reward for information leading to the location and rescue of the students. South Sudanese rebel leader Riek Machar is in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, for his first direct talks with South Sudan's President Salva Kiir since fighting and ethnic violence erupted in December. Machar arrived in the Ethiopian capital late Thursday. President Kiir expected to arrive later today. Pakistan released an FBI agent on bail 3 days after he was detained for trying to carry ammunition onto a flight. The American was arrested May 5th after authorities at the Karachi airport found he was carrying 15 bullets for a 9mm handgun and 3 knives during routine checks. Authorities say he was bound for the Pakistani capital, Islamabad. A roadside bomb of Pakistan's northwest near the Afghan border killed at least 9 paramilitary soldiers. Pakistani authorities say Thursday's blast in the North Waziristan Tribal Agency was planted by terrorists, but there's been no claim of responsibility. And the Afghan Taliban says it'll target international forces and high-ranking government officials in what it calls back-breaking strikes as part of its spring offensive. In a statement posted on the group's website, the Taliban says the offensive named Khyber will begin May 12th. I'm Ray Kouguell, VOA News. More at voanews.com.